Hi everyone, Blessed Be. I wanted to show you what's inside my witchy cabinet and how I've sorted it out. And this is just a little quick overview and then I'll go through what I have in here. So here are like my mostly used herbs like chamomile and rose and lavender, bay leaves and cinnamon sticks and salt. And then there's like jars of crystals and things, and my little glass baubles that I use for witch balls, and my incense burner. Then I've got a couple of boxes which have got like crystal chips in and things because they're useful for like in jars and stuff. And I've got a box of 100 assorted coloured candles. On this side is stuff I don't use as often. So there's like Rosetta, I think it's called, poppy seeds, and other herbs that have come in like witchcraft kits and I haven't figured out a use for them yet. I've got some sand which I use sometimes as like a base when I'm burning some candles or for other particular workings if I want to substitute salt. Down here in this box at the back, my little Wendigo doll I made sits here. I've got craft materials in there, so I've got like a wreath base, and I've got my beads and fast like bindings and stuff, and think like witchy little things to go on necklaces and stuff. In my back bowl I've got all my wax seal stuff, so I've got the pens, I've got the stamps and some candles. At the back there is the box with the little wax seals in. I've got some lighters and the little thing that you put the spoon on when you're melting the wax. I've got a big bag of lavender Epsom salt, a big bag of pink Himalayan salt, and then in this pot is all my other incense sticks, and then there's some twigs and other sticks that I'm going to use to make some like winter besoms. Here is like my mini curiosity shelves that I made in a previous video, and all these little jars are like little jam jars and they've got all sorts in. I've got like shark teeth, seeds, interesting stones, hag stones, herbs, crystals. There's all sorts of little things I've collected in there. This is my random bowl. This is a resin fox jaw because I've used the skull part in a decoration. I've got beads and shells and different bits and bobs just in there that I don't know what to do with yet. I've got my backflow incense cones and my backflow incense burner. So when you put the incense on, it like trickles down like a waterfall. My piece of amethyst and my abalone shell, which has my pendulum in and a couple of hagstones. I've got my box there which has some crystals in, I believe. I've got my glass dip pen just because it looks pretty. It's very scratchy to write with, but it's nice for like if you want to do anything with a bit more ceremony to it. Now the bottom shelf is a bit messy, but it's because there's lots of stuff that I need to keep in here. So with my wolf pup, I've got my headphones. I want to keep them in there so they don't get dusty. And I've got my kalimba and my box of fountain pens and things. At the back are all my witchy books that I've read or haven't started yet, and loads of like notebooks, sketch pads because I do a lot of drawing, and other witchy books and like witchy diaries and things. My crystal sort of book is over there to explain what all the crystals are for. And then on top of there's like a diamond painting kit I haven't done yet. And I've got some incense on top on the other side as well. And then here are all my jars of water. So I've got like 2 big storm water ones. One was another sort of storm water, and then I've got like some moon water. I've got spare jars down here. I've got my little witchy Lego. It can either be a dragon or a witch that my daughter bought me, and that lives in there. I want to turn her back into a witch. I've just got to find my book. I've got my little plate that I'll burn things on. This is my little fidget slug thing and a couple of little random ducks. I like little fidgets and I have them dotted around the house. Helps with my anxiety. Then I've got my little gnome that I repainted because it got like quite a bright colour on. And my little haunted house in a cloche that I made years ago. Got my Rubik's Cube in there. Well, it's like a Go Cube. Cause that's like my nice one, so I want to keep that safe. And my tarot decks are at the back. My little wolf pup doll is just sitting on top of the kalimba as well. And as you can see on the left hand side at the top is all my other incense that I have. In fact, I'm going to put my tarot decks on a different shelf so I can find them. I try to keep the top two shelves where I can find the stuff I use the most easier, and then the bottom shelf is stuff I don't use as often. So that's why it's kind of like stuff's at the back and then there's stuff at the front, so it's all a bit more crowded in. But as long as I can get the first two shelves where I've got easy access to stuff I use most regular, it makes things easier for me. And then my main desk where I do a lot of my work is pretty clear now because a lot of the other stuff is in this cabinet. So then I can just keep on the desk the stuff that I use way more frequently than this stuff. And so yeah, this is what my witchy cabinet looks like. And it's got everything in that I need that I can't store on my desk. And I've got this lovely little charm, little wind chime that I bought recently, and I hang that on there as like a sort of protective ward for the cabinet. And yeah, so if you're wondering where I got the cabinet from, I got it from a second-hand furniture shop for about 50-60 quid. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Blessed be. Bye for now.